I'm gonna play that sound clip again just because it's so cool.
You called down the thunder, now reap the whirlwind.
Oh man, it's been so long since the original Ghost. I really, honestly, I don't know what it is. Maybe there's someone else out there who feels the same. I kind of think like the old Ghost from StarCraft 1 was like way cooler than the new Ghost. They tried to make it all like...
Fancy.
Right? Ah, stupid snipe abilities. And let's welcome back to the Acer Team Story Cup, guys. This is game number 3 currently underway. Starbuck is on a 2-win streak at the moment as he leads 2-0 in the favor of Mouseports in his best of 9 versus NewRoSoft. And the man, the myth, the legend, spun in the top left corner of the map, the Red Zerg player, Starbuck.
In the upper right has the blue Protoss. It is Welmu.
Welmu managed to... Well, I think he's always been known as a fairly good Protoss, if we're going to be honest, but he certainly earned some reputation during the qualifiers for the Acer Team Story Cup, where he all-killed Team Bounty Hunters. And for those who weren't around, or you don't know who Team Bounty Hunters consisted of, it was basically like Team Gemhouse. I mean, it was like MC, it was First, it was Yoda, it was like... everybody who's not really on a team, per se, for the Acer Team Story Cup, and what is Welmu doing?
I don't know.
I've never seen a pylon go down into the low ground like that before.
Well, now it's useless. I mean, what?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, why would you do this? If someone drone scouts, like, was this supposed to be for proxy gateways? If you had the money, if you could like put 3 pylons at the top of the ramp right now, that'd be sick. You know, lock out all those drones that went down, but. Okay, well, this is just an awkward start because I don't know what he had planned to do with that. Like, my only thoughts are maybe there was like further gateways, wall it off from the bottom instead of the top. I don't know. Strange start to this game. Because I'm thinking like if you wanted to wall somebody in, you could do a pylon on the high ground, 2 gateways, and another pylon, right? Same way you do like the 3 bunker block.
Well. It didn't work either way. Like, it was scouted, it was destroyed. I guess he bought, you know, some mining time from Starbuck. In the end, he lost 100 minerals. Sure.
We'll see what the reasoning for that is maybe a bit later. We do have a gas, not steal, but more like just keeping the drone alive. And 6 lings popping out here, Starbuck. Now, these earlier lings were definitely because I think he thought there was going to continue to be some fishy, risky business, and that's just certainly going to be the case with this pylon here, but... yeah, this is Starbuck for you.
It was scouted.
But you know what? This isn't easy to deal with, even if you do scout it. I've mentioned it before. You need 2 cannons to actually kill this before anything comes out of it. A couple probes on it will help a little, but he's not even going to put a cannon down or anything. And if he really underestimates this... like, you can't underestimate a proxy hatchery. This looks goofy. It looks silly. Yeah, and the probes are being pulled. I mean, this looks still... It looks really dumb, guys. And it looks like, you know, what a waste. But for Starbuck, let's not forget, he can cancel this. And this is so much lost mining. Half the income of Starbuck at the moment. Oh, lings actually break through the first pylon. Unfortunately, they will be taken care of from the cannon. Although 3 may still... no, 2 I think at most, maybe? Get up there?
No, that cannon does not reach.
Oh, you're right. And go by the platelets here. But he cancels the hatchery, starts it again. And he's gonna have 3 lings here to distract. The zealot can't go shout. It cannot go attack the hatchery because it has to kill the lings to protect the probes.
Well then, he sends like half of them down to mine. That's kind of cool.
He takes a gold behind this guy.
I know, and his regular natural. He has 3 hatcheries making right now.
Okay, this is really cool. I'm really excited to see how Starbuck can try and capitalize on this. But the problem is, oftentimes the proxy hatchery comes. Ooh, actually gets a probe there. Comes with like, you know, roaches, not lings, not queens. Like, what are you gonna build over here? There's gonna be zealots to deal with whatever comes out.
I don't know. It's not really an all-in anymore. It's not like he's only relying on this getting up because he has 2 other bases. And his drone count isn't that great, but. This is gonna get up with just those 2 probes and then sell it. I don't think it's gonna be up long enough to get a queen out, though. In fact, yeah, I'm positive of it. He almost like wants it to finish so that it's just gonna be a waste.
Right? Like it's just. Oh no! He managed to get a cancel. The drone somehow gets past 3 zealots and 6 probes. What?
Boss drone doesn't care.
Really? Yeah, exactly.
Well, this has been interesting so far, and yeah, it was unsuccessful for both players, honestly. I mean, although when you really think about it, Welmu lost a lot more mining time, and he had to force out like 3 zealots instead of just the 1 and then a stalker.
He really did, and on top of this, because he spent all this time in the main chasing this drone around, that's him not moving out to kill the gold. That's him not even finding out about the gold base.
Yeah, he doesn't even know about the gold base. Like, he can't do any like 3-4 gate pressure. He decided to finally go for a robo, but it's taken a long time.
Well, he's still playing right around the Rosie in the main, and quite frankly, till either the Mothership Core or the Stalker gets here, these zealots are not going to be fast enough. He does try and segment one off. Oh, he's actually going to kill it. Alright, so, crisis averted. The Overlord being drawn back for the time being, and for Welmu, this is certainly a bit of an odd start for him, but my biggest curiosity is kind of how much did that distract him? We can really overanalyze the lost mining time, but what I kind of fear is it's more about the really delayed tech. I think he was waiting to throw, like, he didn't obviously want to throw a Stargate down or a Twilight Council or even a Dark Shrine or anything while that drone was right there watching, but the Robo comes down pretty safely because you don't have to dedicate to a Robo to make that tech path work out for you, and ooh, the Overlord's actually going to get killed here. I thought this was going to sit back here safe and sound.
I think it might have been able to had it gone, you know, directly over there, but it seemed to be looking for the tech, which I believe it saw. I mean, it saw the robo. Yeah.
Well, the War Prism's what comes up curious next. There's a Spine Crawler at that gold. It's not going to stop any sort of attack, but it will deter it till Lings can get out, until Queen's over there to defend. Creep spreading slowly but surely, and I think for Welmu it's going to be a bit awkward because he's definitely looking to go to the main, but he's going to have to stop at the gold.
Yeah. There's Lings, Spine Crawler's a Queen. Even if he stops at the gold, he might he might try and warp in. He doesn't have that many gateways though. He only has one still.
Well, that's again the problem with what happened here in the early game. Distracted by so much, your timings are off, your gateways come down late. A Hydralisk Den's already on the way, so even if it was going to be Immortal Sentry as the follow-up, that's not going to work.
Yeah, well, it's Colossus. He has that, you know, bottom way down, so that's gonna work out well for him. I don't like. You really see like attacks in PvZ with like a small amount of units in Colossus, but sometimes they can work. Force Folds and Colossus do a surprising amount sometimes.
What I really like about the way Starbuck handles things like this, by the way, guys, is you look at this, you're kind of like, okay, he does weird stuff, whatever. Maybe he just relies on being cheesy to win games, but if we're going to be quite honest, a lot of players will tell you the most frustrating thing you can do is play against the normal. Don't play the meta of the game. And if you can find a way to do that and be successful, it'll certainly help you leapfrog forward. Now, I can't say for certain that's going to mean he wins here versus Welmu by any means, but this is a pretty good start as he's coming up on 4 bases uncontested. And Welmu, well, he's sitting on 2 base Colossus, I guess? It's really not that scary.
He threw down a lot more gateways. In fact, he even fully walled off. That's Cybernex Core. Wait. Oh, he did get Warp Gate. When did that Cybernex Core not? Oh, he had to kill the pylon, I see. Okay, that's funny. Well, anyways, he is going to be pushing out.
It doesn't need to be powered.
Yeah,
He's going to go for air upgrades.
Yeah, as long as it has Warp Gate, then who cares?
That is so
but he's going to be going
consider.
for an attack. He has 1 Colossus, and is that it? Like, no second Colossus, really?
Link Hydra off a creep. Gonna be hard to make this work, but he's gonna try his darndest. A couple force fields do go down. The Colossus still in full retreat, but these Lings, they're doing the job they're meant to do, and that's buffer for the Hydralisk to advance forward. Now, he needs to make sure not to over-dedicate to this, and as we see, he decides to withdraw from it. But, you know, picked off the Immortal, which was kind of cool, and seeing that there's not a lot more behind it, immediately makes Roaches. Love this choice.
He also attacked well before Welmu could think about warping in more sentries. Had he had more force fields, that could have looked a lot different, but unfortunately only like the 2. Just now warping in a few more, but I think he's already seen like this attack is not going to surprise Starbuck. He's not going to catch him with only Lings or something like that.
The army supply for Starbuck
not
is
gonna work.
Like way too high, and what's weird enough is like Starbuck's got +1 Carapace because I think he didn't quite know which tech he wanted to dedicate to. You know, Roach Hydra safe, get some Lings mixed in there maybe, but we actually don't see any weapon upgrades, which would have been really nice coming into this fight.
Oh, it could have been so dangerous. Yeah, these Hydras don't have speed, but they do have range. The Colossus do not have range. We can see it already on the production tab, but it was late. I think he was trying to attack. He was trying to get like speed out as opposed to, I guess, quality.
As I say, like, is he just trying to force a base trade? I mean, Welmu kind of has to come home. A couple Lings do actually speed by to the main. While the Colossus is here and Warpins are coming, he can certainly pick up a couple probes if he focus fires. He goes for the ones on gas. Really love players who do this instead of just running to the middle line hold position. Of course, it's the gas mining probes that are going to be the most important.
Well, it's so important that he's keeping Welmu not only back from a potential attack. I don't really think Welmu's gonna attack. I don't know. But also from getting that third. You know, this is keeping him busy again.
Yeah, kind of just running around in the main. It looks very similar to that Zealot, like, as someone in chat requested, Benny Hill moment, where everything's just running back and forth.
That Spire and the Spine Crawlers. Oh, it's actually gonna be for Corruptors. Alright, so he's gonna play... You know, you rarely see Roach Hydra, Corruptor, and Spine Crawlers. Like, that seems so old. You know, they try to be aggressive with it, they try to go up to Vipers, actually. But this is like... Alright, you're gonna have to come to me, because I'm on 4 bases and you're on 2.
Well, down towards the south, we do have a Roach run by that does get scattered by this Phoenix hallucination, so the army kind of turns around for this. But again, there's been no pressure for Starbuck. I don't believe Welmu's actually gone past the Watchtower. Like, he's never been past the halfway point on the map, and Starbuck says, oh, there's a Phoenix above me. Maybe I shouldn't just, you know, go that same direction.
Well, he's gonna send some units out to try and, you know, take advantage of the fact that his army is moving down south. It doesn't actually quite work out. Welmu just barely saw them.
I really like the composition of the Starbuck right now, though. It's weird to consider no upgrades, but look at him being maxed. Look at the gold base. These are all benefits of just going for raw power, and if you've got a lot of units, you can certainly kind of swing that power around. Now, he will focus down on the Mothership Core here first. No, actually going to be really scared off by the Stalkers. There's not that many, though.
Oh, the Queen's got it.
Army wrapping around from the south, perhaps trying to hit this from 2 different angles.
If he is able to engage, I mean, those Corruptors can dive on the Colossus, no problem.
You know, as long as the Colossus go down, the Hydralisks are going to have no problem dealing with these gateway units either. It's only a hallucination that remains, and Stalkers versus Hydras, they can work when they got, like, higher weapon upgrades, but not like this. Prioritizing Carapace upgrades, Starbuck is on level 2, and this is not going to be the best fight for him as he's attacked from 2 fronts at the same time, but he's got enough units so they can drive this back.
Yeah, drives back the southern portion and now just completely folds in on the northern portion. Welmu is not looking so good, warping a bunch of Zealots. Try and help out. I mean, you know, Zealots against Hydra up against the Force Field, they do a lot of damage.
I think the Force Field's work against him, though. He's going to get 2 Hydras for the cost of all of his Zealots. Really being pushed back here. GG is going to be called. And Starbuck, boys and girls, he'll keep this win streak going strong. Now 3-0 in the favor of Mousesports.